What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry it has been a minute since I've done anything, but I've had a little bit of health issues going on, so I hadn't really had time. Today we are back in Dead. We're going to be playing this with the developer. So this will be exciting and fun. Let me get some stuff gathered together, get him in here, and we'll get going. Alright, we are back. We got the dev back there somewhere, running around. I'm going to attempt to tame a floating buck. Yep, this is happening. It is happening. Come here, buddy. I'm not done with you. Come here. I just want to knock you out, bud. I didn't want to kill you. I think I did. Well, this is a multiplayer test. It is not working correctly. It is working. Oh, there he is. This is the developer. Right there. Everybody say hello, Matthew. We hadn't got in Discord yet, but we are in the same game. It's only taken about 2 days to get this far. Multiplayer, it does work. He did state that not everything is working properly. Understandable, early access. All that fun jazz. I kind of want to go fight something. I want to go fight something. One thing I did notice is when I learn engrams, it's like I'm already supposed to know the axe, the campfire, and all that good stuff. But I can't seem to craft them because they're not showing in my inventory to craft. I did learn the torch, and that shows up. And pickaxe, you spawn with knowing how to make that. So there's that, and I'll bring you back when I find something exciting.
Not getting any lag is it's amazing, to be honest, because I haven't even optimized the game yet. So this is really good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because like so you can only attack the shell creatures at the minute. You cannot tame a deer, you cannot tame shells or anything.
Yeah, I tried to knock out a deer a few minutes ago and I just killed it, so.
Yeah, there's still, oh my god, there's so much because I've had to rebuild the game enough from the start.
Right.
To convert everything to multiplayer. But it's yeah, like for example, the campfire inventories. Even that took weeks. So if I take something out of the campfire, you see it
Mm-hmm.
as well as you can add, and then so we could transfer our inventory through a campfire, through a storage chest.
Oh wow.
It's been serious hard teeth grinding work. Building system was actually pretty easy, but like you say, it's there, it's getting there.
Oh yeah. I've got no complaints about it.
What I wanted to test is swimming
Ooh.
as well. I'm trying to think where the closest water is. Probably the beach.
Just past the deer, I believe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So because obviously I haven't done any program for swimming, so this might cause some problems.
Yeah, it's working pretty good.
I see you swimming, so that's good. The animation's working. I'm a bit choppy,
Yeah, I'm a little bit choppy in the water.
but that's probably it's what's technically happening is on your own screen, your computer says you're in the water, swim,
Mm-hmm.
change the movement speed to so and so, but it's not telling the server.
Right.
So it's just a case of yeah, you've gone a bit sideways now as well from that. Am I stood up straight?
A little bit slouched. There, yeah, when you walk, you're standing up straight. But
Bit slouched, yeah, you're very slouched. So that's definitely. I need to make notes of this. Um, let's see.
you see the deer floating in the air over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've only done the spawns
Yeah.
for what did I think I only did the shell creature.
Gotcha.
So because what's happening is it's spawning on your own computer and on the server.
Right.
So that's all that's going on there. It's just a case of going through everything and fixing it. So the DAs that are running around are the DAs that are on the server.
Right.
So they're the DAs you should be seeing. The DAs floating in the air is your own DAs, but they don't move. They don't know what to do because their programming's confused basically.
Right.
You shouldn't even. You shouldn't be able to hurt them. Well, apparently you can. But
They don't die. I have noticed that because they've taken several strikes from the spear. And
yeah, well, that does make sense to me. So, but yeah, so the same with the flies. You'll get 3 spawn that don't move. Say well, like the same for everything really.
okay.
You can't damage anything yet really. Like you can't damage a pig or well anyway. But let's see what else have I got. Your stats aren't going down apart from the health, so you can cause damage to player versus player. That was a baller.
Mm-hmm.
Damage from so it's PvP. I'm thinking about making you lose XP for killing people as well. Just a thought to try and stop people from killing each other to make them over friendly.
Yeah, more like a PVE versus
So
PvP.
yeah, so help each other rather than not like Rust. You know, you see someone, you kill them instantly. It's
Yeah.
Like, it does my nuts. So you're going to lose XP for killing people. That's my plan.
That makes sense.
Picking up rocks, that's all working. But yeah, it seems to be running totally fine. I wanted to see how many people we can now get in here. Don't know who else is. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it says I've learned the engram for the stone axe and stone knife and campfire and thatch foundation. The only thing it lets me craft at the moment is just a torch and a pickaxe.
So the actual craft icon isn't showing up.
Only thing it's showing is for the stone pickaxe and the torch.
It's weird. Cause that's working fine on mine. Yeah, I'll have to have a look into that. Let me make a note. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's. I don't know why that would happen. Because once you've learnt them, you obviously you can't click them again.
Right.
Yeah, I'll have to have a proper look at that. But the trees are disappearing
Yes.
when someone takes it down. That's working fine.
Trees, plants, rocks. They all seem to be working properly. Sorry if you hear kids screaming in the background. My kids have lost their minds.
That's fine. I've got 2 kids as well. Right? It's a nightmare. But I've had to go back to work, to my own actual job. Cause I'm a builder, plumber. So just to earn money, because like I had 4 months off trying to get the game up and running, and yeah, just I haven't earned enough money from it to stay at it
Right.
full time. So everything's now go to work, come home, then work on the game. But it's yeah, it seems alright. So do you hear them walking around? Because I'm next to them, the big hunter.
I don't. Let me get
So
over here.
That's fine. As long as you don't hear it when I hear it.
No.
Unless you're in the area.
Yeah, I hear it now.
Because yeah, sound can I don't want the sound transferring. So if I hit something, you don't hear it unless you're stood next to it.
Now, I'm sure that you can kill these flies, but I know.
Nah, you can't do anything to them.
I've tried it.
Programmed it in.
Okay, I was gonna say I tried it with the bow and arrow before this update. I know I suck with the bow and arrow, but
I don't know what happened to it. It worked perfectly fine, and then I see you using it. I was like, well, "What's going on there?" I couldn't believe it. I thought it was fine, but it was a case of an animation was because I deleted some animations and moved stuff around. It was overlapping another animation, so that's what made it got all funny. So that will be fixed. Because this update that I've just put out now, I'm gonna take it off because and go back to the 2.0.
Right.
Just for anyone who's playing, because there's so much stuff in this that's broken. So like single player's probably not even gonna work. Whether you I don't even think you'll be able to control the player. This is purely being built multiplayer only.
Right.
So what I would then have to do is go in to the single player and make some adjustments. So you'd technically run your own server, but you'd still be online. So what would be the case is you could be playing along and you've got to level about 50 and you've got a massive base, and you could then invite someone and just them come straight into your world at level 1. But you'd be in your space, you know.
Right.
That's the plan.
Right.
So people can jump in and out and help each other and stuff like that. It's just a case of a lot of time. Trying to think what else is going on. But yeah, I think I could probably get this running as it's a case of a one-off session. Which basically what it is now. So if I end the session on this other computer,
right,
then we would lose where we are.
Right.
As even if you left the session, and then rejoined, you'd be back to square one.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to figure out how you save, what level you are, save your stats, save your inventory. Um, but my plan was to just leave my second PC on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for now, because I can't afford to buy £2,000 a month servers
Right.
that I've ran in Oklahoma.
Right.
Oh, Call of Duty servers, it's just not ready yet. But I mean, hopefully, if enough people start buying the game. But I've got like, say, I've got like 300 people waiting.
Mm.
When's the multiplayer? When's the multiplayer? When's the multiplayer?
Oh,
So
yeah.
keep saying, yeah. All on Steam, just waiting. It's just like, help, buy it, and then there'll be more money, and it'll come quicker.
Yeah, that's the thing. It comes down to time and money. The more time and money you have to put towards it, the quicker it's going to happen.
That's it. So just a case of getting the spawn sorted out, which is not too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Probably put the music back on, turn the rain back on.
Yeah.
That needs to be ran through a server, so it's you know, everyone sees everything at the same time. But yeah, it's pretty good. What's going on there? Oh yeah, there you go. Fix the bow and arrow, get all the items back in.
Yeah.
I think there's like just over 100 items at the minute. So each one of them, I've got to rewrite the code for. I can copy and paste some of it,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a case of still joining the wires and so on. So that's going to take a couple of days. So yeah, I mean, I'm just glad to see two people running around. You know.
Yeah. Not completely crashing a game. Yeah, that's always a benefit.
I wonder if I can see who else is on. Who else is online? Not he's just all he's ever done is whinge about stuff, and it's like he just doesn't know how to play the game rather than stuff not working.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that guy?
Oh, I got stuck there.
Seven faced it down. Oh yeah, here's this guy. Yeah. Let's see if I could get some more people in just to see. I want to know when it's going to start lagging,
Right.
because it's going to be a case of every time someone else jumps in, there's going to be more lag. Hang on, let's see if I can then close that. See, I need 3 monitors, to be honest. So this one, oh, computer. Where are we? Oh, if you're gonna have to control Alt Delete to actually get out of the game.
Yeah, I hit escape and tried that and it didn't work, so I figured.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing like that yet.
Oh, the grass over here is kind of floating.
I'm just heading over there now with the server actually. See, on the server computer, it's absolutely flawless. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be. I'm just heading over now. I'm trying to work out where we are, and then I'll come and see this grass. So I'm running. I think we're over there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see you. I think that's you.
Yeah. See, the server can actually see if you're bent over or anything like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas a client to client can't see. Because if I look down, the actual character bends over and actually looks at the floor and looks up at the sky. So there you go. So there's three people in there now. So this is what I couldn't do it on my own.
Right.
Is you know, control two computers at the same time.
Yeah, it's a little difficult.
Need full hands. Right, where was this grass?
Right here. Right over here. Backside of this hill.
Oh dear. Let me check to see if the server sees that. Oh yeah, the server can see that. That's. How the hell's even that happened? I don't even know how I'd fix that without changing the landscape because this grass, this actual grass should only spawn on the grass texture.
Mm.
So if you go to sand or mud, it'll get less and less. So I mean, I would have to change it. But...
I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I just figured you probably wanted to know.
Oh yeah, anything like that.
You can run through it just fine. So.
Okay, let's have a look. Make a note, flying grass. Okay, that's cool. What happens if I kill the server? See, I cannot hit him with a spear. Can I hit a client with a spear? No. So I cannot actually use a weapon on a player at the minute. I can punch a client. Yeah. He sees red. So if you punch me, just want to know if I go red.
Okay. Nope, I don't. Oh. Oops.
Yeah, it's working perfectly. Right, kill me. I just want to.
Yep,
So yeah,
spear.
this weapon stuff. Let me make a note of that. Oh, I forget.
Yeah, can't kill you with a pickaxe.
Right. So that's brought up the death widget.
Yep.
Right, I'm just making a note here. Weapon.
There's a little bit of lag right there. Yeah, the only place I'm seeing lag is when I'm walking towards your body.
You're probably walking through it.
That could be.
Because what the situation is with the body is I'm still technically stood up in my actual capsule component. Is
Right.
What is essentially, and all what you're seeing on the ground is like a static mesh, or it's a skeletal mesh, but it's actually got no collision.
Mm-hmm.
It's still like if you imagine a capsule pill stood up. That's what the character is. That's what you play as.
Okay.
The actual character moving around inside is just like fairy dust. Doesn't mean anything. Right. So if I respawn south. Let's see what happens here. So I'd get the wake up animation, that's fine. So that's left in inventory.
Yes.
Which doesn't work, but should I don't think it works at the minute. Oh my god, I'm miles away. So that's going to be the next thing as well. So I need to make that so you drop your inventory into that. But that worked fine. Die, respawn. I haven't put the beds in yet.
Right.
Right, that is way too loud. I'm getting chased. That's way too loud. It's hurting my ears. See with them running behind me. Oh, now there's shells everywhere. But yeah, for sure, if you record,
I've
just
been
us, yeah, just us three running around is all people want to see, really.
I've been going for about 23 minutes now, so
Oh, good, good. But cut that bit out then.
well, I figured everybody would want to know, what's going on,
Yeah,
and
all right. Yeah, yeah. Because yeah, there's definitely a few people witnessing for that. Can't walk through that. That's correct. Can't access it. That also is correct.
yep, I can't get in it either.
So yeah, it's just a case of just going through every bit of the game and just converting it, because at the minute it's like a million little bits.
Oh yeah,
Just rebuilding it without breaking it, because it is very, very fragile stuff. I've actually broke the game 3 times where I nearly lost the entire thing.
oh wow,
Yeah, it's like it's fragile. It's multiplayer. It's just the best way to describe it. It's fragile.
oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You can just break it straight away. But I mean, yeah. I'm just pleased to see us running around. I was gonna see if I could get someone else in, but I'm getting no response from this guy. He's away. I'm not sure who that. Roseanne team? Roseanne team? At least for multiplayer. Uh,
See if that works. I posted in your Discord. Anybody want to join a multiplayer test? We'll find out.
Scoop had a few people have joined. Yeah, you're so slanted. Looking on the other screen, you're at like 45 degrees. It must have just been the angle that you've come out of the water to go from swimming to walking.
That could be. Let's try and
It's just
see.
left you at that angle. Okay, I've got no mouse.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Let's get back on. Oh, can you drink from the water?
It's a good question. Well, it makes the animation, but I don't hear it.
Yeah, you would hear the sound if it was working. So that's not that the stats are going down anyway. I've just turned that off for the sake of testing purposes.
Right.
Drink from water. Because now that I know that it's kind of like it's working, I can then say, right, okay, this method works. I can then continue to put everything else into this sort of method. Because I was at a point where I haven't done anything for the last few days
Right.
till we got this test done. Because I thought, well, if it doesn't work, you know, I need to know.
Oh wow. Yeah, I think I see what you were talking about with me coming out of the water. This is great.
Oh yeah, you're proper slanted. Who's?
Yeah, yeah, you're
Oh, that's me. That's me.
yeah, you're pretty well slanted now too. It
Nice.
looks like you're
Oh
trying
yeah.
to swim on land.
Oh yeah. Look at that moo. Let's see what that might be. I don't know if that's a server problem or, but no, it has to be because I'm up normal on my own screen.
Right.
So if I keep the camera straight and then walk out, run over to the server, I should be stood up straight. Yeah, I know you want to go to sleep. I don't know what time it is. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Yeah, yeah.
Whew.
Kind of straight up. Yeah, so it looks like it's to do with the camera angle.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that might be tricky to fix. I'll make a note. Swimming to walk. Fix. Yeah. Okay. Well, she's wanting to go to bed, and the computer's in the bedroom
No worries.
in a minute. So, but it was great to see this. I've died. I've spawned. There's not the lag. I thought it was going to be. I thought the lag was going to be horrendous, to be honest, and I thought it was going to be unplayable. But I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, luckily it's not bad at all. So.
And this is an unoptimized game. So, like for example, all the spawns, them 3 flies there,
Mm-hmm.
that's causing like GPU and CPU processing power. It's like that's costing the processor. So once all them have been taken out, all the duplicates of the hunters and all that's gone,
Right.
then it should be even better. Because there's nothing else to the game to cause lag. It's just a case of how much building is done. I'm going to assume that the more static meshes that people put into the game with foundations, walls, ramps, so on,
Oh yeah.
that'll probably cause some sort of lag. But we need to get to that stage to find out, I suppose.
Right.
But yeah, trees working. Inventories. That's fine, isn't it? Can I build a campfire? So there you go. I'm seeing that as well because I've learned the campfire, but that isn't in my crafting list either.
Yeah, I've got, like I said, I've got all the Ingrams learned that I can learn. The only thing I can craft, and I just crafted them, was the pickaxe and a torch. So, at the moment.
I've got the axe now in my hand, no problem. And you should be able to switch. You should see me switch weapon as well. From spear to axe.
Yeah, I can see you do that.
Let's try the knife. I don't know if I did the knife. Let's try the knife.
Yeah, I see it.
Knife, spear, axe. And that changes absolutely bang on. Well, on the server it does.
Yeah, on my screen too. I don't know when you're hitting the buttons, but I see it change.
Now.
Yeah.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And that torch seems to be.
Let's check the brightness of the torch in my hand. That's not too bad. Of course, it is daytime, so.
Yeah, there'll be no day and night cycle yet. That all needs to go back in.
Right. This is just a test purpose, so.
Yeah, this is solely like I've got the bare, like the bare basics, like the minimum. What's the best word? Like the functionalities working, so you can craft something, you can see something in my hand, I
Hmm.
can kill you, you can respawn, and you should drop loot.
Right.
You can be attacked. So for example, when uh, a creature chases you, and
Hmm.
then when he gets to you and he hits you, I see the creature actually do the him attack animation.
Right.
Like that, all that needs to be gone through the server. So it's like back and forward, back and forward. So if something happens on your screen, you've had to ask the server if you can do that or not.
Right.
Um, then the server says yes or no. You then do the action, tell the server you've done the action. Then the server tells everyone else that what's happened. So it's kind of yeah, backward, forward, then to everyone.
Oh yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean it's getting there. I haven't got any. But yeah, that's I can. This was the hardest thing. The inventory.
I can
So
imagine.
this might not work. So I've just put um, stone into that inventory. Now you haven't opened it yet,
Right.
so you won't see the stone. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Now, if I put now if I take the stone out, right, it won't let me drag take all. Now if I put the stone in,
If I'm looking at it, I can see it. Yeah.
yeah, now you can see it. So if I put something in before you've opened accessed it, you won't see what's in there until you've opened it. And this goes for campfire, storage, crafting table,
Hmm.
everything.
Okay.
Until you've opened it, and then whatever happens after that point, you'll then see it.
Right.
And that's the best I can get at the minute because I've spent so much time on it. I've had to say that's that for that,
Hmm.
and move on to the next uh, job, I suppose. And I've noticed that actually, just then, 88 stone, 176. It's duplicating the stone.
Uh oh.
I bet everyone's gonna love
Oh yeah.
that. That's stupid. Yeah. So I'm putting in. Do you see this? I'm putting in 100 stone and 200's going in.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just did the same thing.
Right. So then, I thought it was fixed, but obviously, yeah, it's honestly it's horrendous. One problem and another.
Mm.
I'll make a note. But I'm good. I'm happy. Um, Stuff's running around. We're running around. It's good. That's it. Brilliant.
Awesome.
All right then. So, question is now, if I jump out on this computer, so he just disappears. Right, that's fine. And now, if I jump out on this computer, it would end the session.
Right.
Everything would lose. So, I've got to figure out a way to save people's levels, save servers, all sorts of stuff. Right, there's lots to do.
Oh yeah.
I bet. So yeah, right, well, I'm gonna get an early night. Work tomorrow, and then I'll get cracking.
Gotcha.
So alright then. You're good. I'll see you soon.
Absolutely. All right, man.
Cheers, Mike.
Night.
Bye.
All right, everybody. That is dead. That is dead. That was with the developer. I hope everybody enjoyed. I know I enjoyed. We had a great time. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Hope to be able to bring you more content of this here soon. If you want to see more multiplayer, y'all need to pick this game up. It will be linked in the description. Pick it up. Help out the dev. Get the game. Get him some money so he has time to work on it more often, other than here and there. Peace out, y'all.